The truth comes out. Dramatic plot of The Young and the Restless. Lily Winters has always been a strong character in the world of The Young and the Restless, but her current story takes her on a journey of doubt, confronting truths that could completely change her view of the people around her. One of the latest plot twists that has caught the attention of viewers is Lily's determination to uncover the truth behind the mysteries related to Nate's family and the complicated relationship between Damian, Amy Lewis, and Aristotle Dumas. The complicated relationship between Lily, Damian, and Amy. It all started when Lily received misinformation from Victor Newman, whom she trusted to help her in many situations. Victor, who always knows how to turn things around to achieve his goals, gave Lily information about Damian, leading her to believe that he was related to Nate. However, as with all things in the world of Genoa City, things are not always as they seem. As the truth slowly comes to light, Lily begins to feel betrayed. She discovers that not only are Nate and Damian not related by blood, but that she herself is not the child of Amy Lewis, the woman she once thought was her biological mother. The family relationship that Lily thought she understood all along suddenly comes crashing down, leaving her to face big questions about the truth behind her own life. What makes Lily even more confused is the appearance of Aristotle Dumas, a man deeply involved with Damian and Amy. Lily had no idea that Aristotle was the one behind all this conspiracy. The truth that Aristotle reveals is extremely surprising and difficult for Lily to accept. "You are not Nate's brother, and you are not Amy's daughter," Aristotle affirms. This comes as a shock not only to Lily but to everyone who knows the Winters family story. The secrets of Amy and Damian. Lily begins to dig deeper into Amy and Damian, and what she discovers only makes things more confusing. Damian denies all of Aristotle's accusations, claiming that it is not true. However, with the dense lies that Damian has created over the years, Lily finds it difficult to believe him. Especially when she learns that Damian knew about Amy's cancer long before she went public. This not only comes as a shock to Lily, but also raises a big question mark about Amy's true motives. Why did she decide to hide the truth about her illness and deceive everyone around her, especially her daughter? Does Amy really have great ambitions that she wants to fulfill at the cost of everything, including the truth about her family and blood relations? All these questions keep piling up in Lily's heart, making her increasingly uncertain about who to trust among the people around her. But she knows that she can't continue living in a lie, and she will not stop searching for the truth. The truth and unbelievable conditions. It is certain that the truth will be revealed, and Damian will not be able to hide all the secrets forever. In a direct confrontation with Lily, Damian finally decides to tell her everything. But like all the intrigues in the world of The Young and the Restless, things are not always that easy. Damian sets a condition for Lily before he reveals the whole truth. This makes Lily nervous. She doesn't know what the condition is and whether it will affect her or not. However, she knew that if she wanted to know the whole truth about her family and the complicated relationship between her, Nate, Amy and Damian, she would have to face this challenge. Lily knew that she could not live in a lie forever. She decided to confront Damian and force him to tell her everything, no matter what his conditions might be. With the information Lily has uncovered, this story is sure to continue to shock the hearts of the young and the restless. Complicated family relationships, unsolved secrets, and deep conspiracies will push Lily into a difficult and challenging situation. She will have to face painful truths, but will she be able to keep her faith in those around her? This story is not only a lesson in truth and trust, but also an internal battle for Lily, as she must choose between honesty and potentially broken relationships. In the world of Genoa City, nothing is certain, and with every decision Lily makes, everything can change in the blink of an eye. What will Lily do when the truth is revealed? Will she forgive Damian and Amy, or will she choose to follow her own path, away from those who have deceived her? All will be revealed in the next episodes of The Young and the Restless, keeping viewers glued to the screen. Damian's confession, a violent confrontation between truth and lies in The Young and the Restless. In a world filled with secrets and lies, the characters of The Young and the Restless are constantly faced with situations that test their trust and determine their fate. Lily Winters, a strong yet vulnerable woman, is in for a huge shock when the truth about her family is gradually revealed, bringing her into a confrontation with those she thought she knew best. This story is not only about exposing family secrets but also about the journey of finding the truth, facing lies, and deciding who is worthy of trust. Life's lies. Lily Winters, as everyone knows, is always honest and upright. However, after receiving false information from Victor Newman, she discovers that what she has believed all along is not the truth. Victor, whom Lily had trusted as a mentor, informed her that Damian, whom she thought was a family member, was not actually Nate's brother. Damian was not even the son of Amy Lewis, whom Lily had believed to be her biological mother. This came as a shock to Lily, as she realized that everything she had known about her family was a lie. Not only did she lose faith in her family, but she was also faced with the question of whether everyone around her could really be trusted. Damian's confession. As the truth slowly emerged, Lily and Nate were both stunned by Damian's confession. Damian, whom they had once thought to be trustworthy, was faced with a difficult choice, to tell the truth or to continue to keep quiet. In the end, Damian decided to admit that he had been caught up in a huge conspiracy, orchestrated by Amy Lewis all along. But what shocks Lily and Nate the most are the revelations about Aristotle Dumas, a man they have never heard of before. Lily can't believe what Damian says. This isn't the first time he said something vague and suspicious. Damian always comes across as so full of lies and secrets that Lily doesn't know if she can trust him. But the most important thing Damian reveals is Aristotle Dumas, a man neither Lily nor Nate have ever met, but who may have had a close relationship with them. Lily, curious by nature and determined to find out the truth, decides to dig deeper into Aristotle and find out everything about this man. She begins to wonder if Aristotle is really who she thinks he is, Nate's brother. Is he an important figure in the Winters family story? The truth behind Amy. While Damian tries to convince Lily that everything he says is true, Lily can't help but wonder why Amy would plan such a lie. Amy, a woman Lily once thought was her real mother, may have hidden the truth about her cancer for so long. Why would Amy hide her deadly disease and deceive Lily about Damian's identity? Does Amy have great ambitions that she wants to fulfill, despite having to lie to everyone around her to achieve her goals? Lily can't help but feel pained knowing that the truth has been hidden for so long. She wants to know everything, not only about Amy but also about the schemes that Amy has set up for the Winters family. Does Amy really love her as a real mother, or is she just an ambitious woman who wants to use everyone to achieve her own goals? Aristotle Dumas, the mystery man. The appearance of Aristotle Dumas is one of the key elements in this story. Lily knows that if she wants to understand all the truth, she must meet Aristotle and learn about his relationship with Damian and the Winters family. Aristotle, a seemingly unknown figure in the Winters family, is gradually becoming an important factor in Lily's life. Could he be the mysterious man that Lily and Nate must face? While Damian tries to explain Aristotle's role, Lily can't help but feel a sense of potential threat. All the secrets Aristotle holds could change her life forever. The truth behind Aristotle may be related to the plots that Amy has been planning all along, and Lily knows that if she doesn't find out the truth, she may lose everything she believes in. Damian's conditions. When Damian decides to tell Lily everything, he puts forth a condition. This leaves Lily even more confused and worried. She doesn't know what Damian's conditions are, but she knows that in order to know the whole truth, she will have to face this challenge. Lily may have to make a difficult decision. Will she accept Damian's conditions and continue to face the conspiracies, or will she refuse and continue her journey to find the truth independently? Either way, she knows that if she wants to solve all these mysteries, she cannot do it alone. The end of the mystery. With each new revelation, the story of Lily, Nate, Damian, and Amy becomes more complicated than ever. Everything they once knew about their families and relationships is slowly crumbling, and now they must face the unexpected truth. Will Lily be able to solve the mystery and rebuild trust in those around her? Can she forgive the lies and move on with her life, or will she face betrayal and heartbreak when the truth finally comes out? Lily's story is sure to continue to captivate viewers, and each decision she makes will have profound consequences not only for her but for everyone around her. The Young and the Restless has always proven that in the world of Genoa City, nothing is certain, and things can change in an instant. Lily will have to figure out who she can truly trust, And will she be able to move forward with the relationship she once placed her trust in? Genoa City is no stranger to scandal and deception, but the recent revelations surrounding Damian and his manipulative plans have shaken the very core of several families. As the drama unfolds, Lily Winters finds herself caught between her quest for the truth and the deepening web of lies that surrounds her. With each passing moment, the mysteries surrounding Aristotle Dumas, Amy Lewis, and Victor Newman become increasingly tangled, and Lily is left questioning whom she can trust. It all began when Damian made a shocking confession that sent ripples through Lily and Nate's lives. As the truth came crashing down, both were left reeling. For Nate, the revelation of Aristotle Dumas's connection to him was more than just a family secret, it was a painful realization that someone had been manipulating their entire reality. His growing suspicion about Aristotle's identity made him ask a haunting question: could Aristotle be my brother? The weight of that possibility hung heavy over Nate, and he was determined to uncover the truth behind this mysterious man. For Lily, the shock was different. Her instincts had been telling her that something was off with Damian's story, but she couldn't quite put her finger on it. Her growing doubts about Victor, and his increasingly erratic behavior, only added to the uncertainty she felt. Victor's consistent interference in her investigation into Aristotle only fueled her suspicions that he was hiding something crucial from her. The information Victor had given her seemed intentionally misleading, designed to distract her from the true nature of her search. As the lines between truth and manipulation blurred, Lily began to feel more like a pawn in someone else's game. Damian's denial of his involvement with Aristotle only made things worse. He adamantly claimed that he was not connected to Nate in any way, but the mounting evidence, coupled with the way he had always seemed to know more than he should, made Lily hesitant to believe him. There was a bitterness to his refusal, a defensive edge that suggested there was far more to his story than he was letting on. Damian's arrogance and the evident deceit in his words made it difficult for Lily to trust him. How could I believe anything this man says when he's shown me nothing but lies? Her curiosity about Amy's role in all of this was also growing. What was the motivation behind Amy's involvement in this elaborate charade? It became increasingly clear that Amy wasn't just trying to protect Nate, she was pursuing her own ambitions, no matter the cost. Her manipulations were not just about family, they were about power and control, and Lily knew it. But why lie about something as personal as parentage? Why bring a family member into this twisted game if it wasn't to achieve something much larger? Despite everything, Lily remained determined to uncover the truth. She couldn't afford to ignore the mounting inconsistencies. The puzzle pieces didn't fit, and the longer she waited, the more she felt that she was being kept in the dark by those she trusted most. As Damian's lies began to unravel, Lily sought out Victor, who once again misled her with yet another piece of false information. It became painfully clear that Victor had been actively trying to cover up the truth about Damian's involvement with Aristotle and Amy. The reality of the situation started to sink in. Victor wasn't just trying to protect her, he was protecting himself from the consequences of his own dark dealings. The moment of truth finally came when Damian, cornered and confronted by Lily, decided to admit everything. It was as if the weight of his own deceptions was too much to bear. His confession came as a devastating blow to Lily, revealing the truth about Aristotle's identity. The man who had once seemed so distant, so enigmatic, was not the family member he had made himself out to be. As it turned out, Aristotle was not Nate's brother, and he had no blood ties to Amy either. The shock of this truth was overwhelming, leaving Lily speechless. The real twist in this revelation, however, came when Damian revealed the deepest secret of all. He had known for months that Amy had been battling cancer. The shocking admission left Lily floored. Why had he kept this from me? Why hadn't he warned Amy? Damian's silence on the matter was nothing short of a betrayal. But then, it all started to make sense. His actions had been driven by something much darker than just family loyalty. Damian had known about Amy's illness but had kept the information to himself for reasons unknown to Lily. His motives were unclear, but one thing was certain, the man she had trusted had been hiding more than just family secrets. He had been hiding the truth about Amy's life and death. But this was not the end of Lily's journey. She still didn't know what to believe. She had uncovered the truth, but the revelation had only led to more questions. Who is Damian really? What does he want from me? Lily had to find out, and she made the decision to confront Damian one last time. She needed closure, and she needed to know if she could trust him enough to understand why he had kept so much from her. With all the tension between them, Damian agreed to tell Lily the full story. However, he placed one condition on his confession: he would only speak the truth if Lily agreed to something in return. His words hung in the air, thick with mystery. What could Damian possibly want from Lily now? After everything that had happened, why did he suddenly feel the need to make a deal with her? The question gnawed at Lily, and her determination to get to the bottom of this tangled mess grew stronger by the minute. Damian's condition was one that would change everything for Lily, and it remained to be seen whether she would agree to it. Her trust in him had already been broken once, but the desire for answers was too strong to ignore. Would she accept his terms and finally get the answers she needed, or would she risk everything to uncover the truth on her own? As the tension between Lily and Damian reached its boiling point, it was clear that whatever happened next would have lasting consequences for everyone involved. With Victor's lies, Amy's manipulations, and Damian's secrets all coming to light, Lily's world was about to be turned upside down. In the end, the only thing Lily could be sure of was that the road ahead would be far from easy. And the ultimate question remained: who could she trust in a world so filled with deceit?